this season, we will be featuring one of my stage plays called A Dancer's Story. And A Dancer's Story was so much fun. And if you don't know by the name, of course, it is getting into the nitty gritty of the adult entertainment industry. But it's not the norm that you've seen out there, and definitely not knocking anyone else's production because, like I said, I love all theater from Black Box to the Fox Theater. I love all theater. Um, but A Dancer Story, it comes from a close place because I worked in the industry myself. No, I did not dance except that one time, maybe two, three times. I actually started off working at Magic City, and funny story, I was actually working at Hooters at the time. Don't ask why. But I was working at Hooters at the time, and I had had a really good day. And I was on the train. I had always passed this place on the train called Magic City. And I was really, I guess I was really naive and young and impressionable back then. Not anymore. Um, and like I said, I always passed it. And I have a sister who loves magic. She is the worst magician ever, but she loves magic. So my goal was that, okay, I had a really good day at work. I'm gonna go in here and buy her a trick. So you're coming in from outside in the sun to a dark establishment, and it was so dark, and it took forever for my eyes to adjust. So by the time that I was in there, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, I don't see any white rabbits. There's no capes. I don't see any wands. What the world? And then, like in a flash, it all came to light. And the first thing I noticed was a girl over at the bar with, I saw a girl over at the bar with little to nothing on, and she was dancing in front of a gentleman, and then like three other girls were dancing right here, and there's a girl on stage, and I'm like, okay, now were these people not here before? Because I didn't see any of this. And at that time, at that age, I was very impressionable, and my biggest thing was like, let me get out of here before someone thinks I'm gay. And that was my biggest thing. So I spin to turn out to leave there, and I'm standing right in front of the manager. I didn't know at that time, but I was standing right in front of the manager, and he was like, can I help you? And I'm like, and he was like, you hear about the waitress job? Yes. Yes, I am. I am here to waitress. Yes, sir. And he said, okay, well, let me get a look at you. Turn around. I said, excuse me? So I've never been to a job interview where I had to turn around. And he was like, turn around. I need to get a good look at you. And I mean, I turned around, and it felt like I was turning for at least a week. And I was so embarrassed and like so out of my element. And when I finally turned back around to him, his response was, okay, not bad. Now I'm offended because I'm like, not bad. Hello, please. What you mean, not bad? I ain't get better than not bad. But, he was like, okay, so, all right, have you ever waitress before? And I'm like, well, yes, I'm, Hooters, blah, blah, blah. And he said, okay, so, can you start tomorrow? I'm sorry, what? That's not how job interviews go. He's like, can you start tomorrow? And I'm like, sure. And he wrote down the number, and he was like, okay, I need you to go pick up your uniform over at Lenox Mall and blah, blah, blah. And I'm talking about from that point to getting home, I still don't remember till today because I was in complete and utter shock. When I walked into the house, my sister was like, hey, how was work? And I'm like, I got a job. And she's like, I know you have a job. I said, no, I got another job. And she was like, you quit Hooters? And I'm like, no. Where you get a job at? Magic City. She's like, oh, I'm going to tell Mom. I'm like, oh, no. like it's people there. No, don't tell Mom. I said, I'm not dancing. And she said, what are you doing? Like, it's nothing else to do but dance there. I was like, I'm a waitress? And she was like, oh my goodness. Tell me more. And I'm like, it's nothing to tell. I went in there. I told her the whole story. And I start tomorrow. I'll be there at 8. Since that began my, unknown to me then, my information error to the subject of a dancer story.